بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد حدثنا أبو كريب محمد بن العلاء ومحمد بن الطريف الكوفي قال أنبأنا ابن الفضيل عن الأعمش عن عبد الملك بن ميسرة قال أوتي علي بكوز من ماء وهو في الرحبة فأخذ منه كفا فغسل يديه ومضمض واستنشق ومسح وجهه وذراعيه ورأسه ثم شرب منه وهو قائم ثم قال هذا وضوء من لم يحدث هكذا رأيت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم فعل. Going through this chapter, drinking water or drinking any permissible drink. And this is the hadith number 4, and it is about Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Inshallah we'll do hadith sharif next week. Ali radiyallahu ta'ala anhu reminds us that he was made Amir of Medina Munawwara when Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu was called to get the keys of Masjid al-Aqsa. When Masjid al-Aqsa was conquered, sometimes we say that, oh, he's got big nasiba, he's got big fortune. And to us who has big nasiba and big fortune, who's got few houses, who's got few properties, who's got big business flourishing, big nasiba. Look at this nasiba. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu is being chosen to get the keys of Masjid al-Aqsa. And those priests of Christianity, they insisted that we will hand over keys only to Amirul Mu'mineen, because they wanted to see, they knew in their old scriptures signs were mentioned that who will be Amirul Mu'mineen and how he will appear. His simplicity was mentioned. So they had insisted when message came that they will hand over keys to Amirul Mu'mineen Umar ibn Khattab radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhu and Khalid radiyallahu ta'ala anhu, they were looking alike. Big built, tall. So people thought for a moment or two that should we send Khalid radiyallahu ta'ala? Then according to their wish that we will hand over only to Amirul Mu'mineen. So they sent Umar radiyallahu ta'ala who went, and his whole journey to be noted till the day of Qiyamah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But what I was trying to share, that look at the nasiba. So he left Ali radiyallahu ta'ala as Amir in Medina Munawwara. As Amir of Medina Munawwara. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make us such that when it comes to Sahaba, then for every Sahabi, that is our Aqidah, that we should have deadly respect for every Sahabi and deadly love for the family of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us that balancedness. Look at the relation in between these two. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala who left Ali radiyallahu ta'ala as Amir of Medina Munawwara, and then he went. When he went there, look at another fortune. You and I say, oh, he's big nasiba wala because he's got few properties. He's got good business flourishing. He's got good bank balance. Big nasiba wala. And look at this big nasiba. When key was handed, If we remember, we have shared many times that Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu couldn't stay in Medina Munawwara without Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Bilal radiallahu ta'ala anhu could not stay in Medina Munawwara without Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everywhere he walks, every wall, every brick, every street, every valley of Medina Munawwara, every inch of Medina Munawwara, it was a reminder for him. So much so, he said to himself, Bilal, you can't stay in Medina Munawwara. So he traveled to Sham. So he was in Sham. When Masjid Aqsa was handed to Umar radiallahu ta'ala, Umar radiallahu ta'ala said to Bilal radiallahu ta'ala, Bilal, give adhan. Radiallahu ta'ala. Remember, when Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam conquered Makkah Mukarramah, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed that Bilal climb on top of Kaabatullah and give adhan. Bilal radiallahu ta'ala, they had such an apartheid before, racism, that slaves, they were looked down upon. And Bilal radiallahu ta'ala, when he accepted Islam, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us some Islamic relation in between ourselves. Islamic relation is thicker than the blood relation. Our relation, because of La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah, it is thicker. I am saying this, but I am begging, oh Allah, give me its reality. Oh Allah, give us its reality. And to make us understand, I have shared many times. You remember after the battle of Badr, Mus'ab ibn Umair, his brother Zuhair bin Umair, I think, he was captured. He was into the captivity of Muslims after the battle was over. So one of the Ansari Sahabi, now, they had what you call levels, Quraysh and non-Quraysh and Arab and non-Arab and free and slave, all these what you call racist sort of ideology. So Ansari, one of the Ansari Sahabi, into his captivity, Mus'ab's brother was. And I think he was tying his hands. So Mus'ab was passing by, his blood brother. Just look at this. Have we got this type of relation into La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah? Innamal mu'minuna ikhwa. Quran says, Iman makes you brothers. And this brotherhood is wallahi thicker than the brotherhood of blood. And how? Allah showed us practical example. Mus'ab is passing by, and that Ansari is tying the hands of Zuhair bin Umair. So Mus'ab said, tight, very tightly, because his mother is very rich. You will get very good ransom. So Zuhair was shocked. What do you expect from your blood brother? How we will react, how we will behave. He was not Muslim at that time, then he accepted Islam. So he said, what are you saying? Are you saying that for your brother? So Mus'ab said, you are not my brother. The one who is tying your hands, he is my bigger brother, thicker brother than you. Because his brotherhood comes via La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So Bilal radiallahu ta'ala, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam was destroying that racism. That's why they had never expected. You remember, we shared that also, that one day they were into the Kaabatullah, early days of Islam. And Abdullah ibn Mas'ud radiallahu ta'ala had that boldness, that courage, that power. Said, no, in front of Quraysh, congregational salat was not allowed, and that was the early days. So he went there and he recited Quran. And he was beaten very badly. And he said, my heart is at peace because I have recited Quran in front of them, whether I was beaten or not. So someone had said to Abdullah ibn Mas'ud that instead of you, someone else would have recited, there wouldn't have been same consequences. Because Abdullah radiallahu ta'ala to Quraysh, he was not taken that highly. So that was the society of Quraysh. In that society, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, climb on top of Kaabatullah and give adhan. So that was the nasiba of Bilal, fortune of Bilal. He gave adhan. Now when keys of Masjidul Aqsa, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us dream, wish and desire, that, oh Allah, give us Masjidul Aqsa's key in a manner that it is totally free. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring freedom to Masjidul Aqsa. Every Palestinian, they are born with this wish and dream and desire that my son will free Masjidul Aqsa. Me and you, our sons are born, our daughters are born, that tomorrow he will become a doctor or lawyer or pharmacist or solicitor and he will make loads of money. That's what our passion and our desire. And their desire that, my son will become lawyer, but because of his lawyership, he will set Masjidul Aqsa free. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fulfill their dreams also. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give this dream to the whole ummah. Why I am saying this? That we need to keep this mas'ala of Masjidul Aqsa alive till our last breath. Who knows that before we die, we will see Masjidul Aqsa totally free. So, when Masjidul Aqsa's keys were handed to Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, Umar radiyallahu ta'ala said to Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala, Bilal, give adhan radiyallahu ta'ala. Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala said that everybody knows that after Nabi Sassam, I can't give adhan. I can't give adhan. Imagine, into the presence of Nabi Sassam, he will be saying, Ashhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. The vitamin of Iman, the doses of Iman, what you call the power of Iman, he would have kept on inculcating. And after Nabi Sassam departed, he couldn't stay without Nabi Sassam. That's why he was gone to Sham. And Sham, this Sham, which is full of blood today, to me it is the first world country according to Quran and Sunnah. To you and to everybody, where were a lot of pounds and economically flourishing world, that is first world country according to Quran and Sunnah. There are places, first world countries. Abu Zar went to the place for the retirement, and many Sahaba followed, same place of retirement. People went to Sham because Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam had made mention of many glad tidings of that land. That's why some of them from Madinah Munawwara, they asked permission. If I'm not mistaken, Abu Darda radiyallahu requested Umar radiyallahu ta'ala, give me permission to migrate to Ardu Sham. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala said, you will have to become Qadi or Amir. He said, no. He requested again. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala said, again, same thing. And he said, no. Then Umar radiyallahu ta'ala came out with easy, getaway. He said, okay, take the responsibility of teaching Quran. Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala migrated to Sham, and in a masjid, I think there was 1500 halqas of Quran under the supervision of Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala. And he migrated. So many Sahaba migrated from Madinah Munawwara to even Ardu Sham. Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala was there. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala said, give adhan. Bilal radiyallahu ta'ala said, I will not be able to without Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Umar radiyallahu ta'ala said, think for a moment. If Nabi Sassam was here today, he would have had same wish that you give adhan. Don't you agree with that? He said, yes, I have to agree. He said, then that is the wish of Nabi Sassam. So then he gave adhan. Imagine, this is nasiba, that when Masjidul Aqsa conquered, Bilal is there to give adhan. When Masjidul Haram conquered, Bilal is there to give adhan. When we will come back to this type of nasiba, when we will leave only few properties nasiba, few cars, little job, when we will come back to this nasiba, that it falls into the progeny of mine, that he has struggled to free Masjidul Aqsa, to unite the ummah, to bring the ummah onto the platform of Quran and Sunnah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept some of our akabir. They used to wish that, ocean of ilm. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept their words and make us have desire that we want to become ocean of ilm of Quran and Sunnah. We some of the ulama, like we were talking some days ago, Hazrat Maulana Mufti Muhammad Taqi Sahab, he was surrounded by many lawyers in America. There was a seminar, and after the seminar he was surrounded by many. Into the seminar there was a break of refreshment or lunch. So all the lawyers and barristers and solicitors, they thought that we have an opportunity. So they surrounded him and they started asking questions. When he was giving answers to everybody's question, after that they concluded unitedly that this man is a walking, talking library. This is nasiba. Not only few properties. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the reality of the ilm. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya awwal al-awwalin, ya akhir al-akhirin, ya rahim al-masakin, ya dhal quwwati al-matin, ya dhal manni fala yumannu alayk, ya dhal tawl, ya dhal jalali wal ikram. La ilaha illa ant, zahra al-laji'in, wa jara al-mustajirin, wa ma'man al-khaifin, ya ma'man al-khaifin. إن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب أشقياء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء فامحو عنا اسم الشقاء وإن كنت كتبتنا عندك في الكتاب مقطرا علينا أرزاقنا فامحو تقطير رزقنا وحرمان رزقنا واكتبنا وأثبتنا عندك سعداء ووفقنا الخير فإنك تقول في كتابك يمحو الله ما يشاء ويثبت وعنده الكتاب. اللهم إنا نسألك فعل الخيرات وترك المنكرات وحب المساكين وأن تغفر لنا وترحمنا فإذا أردت بقوم فتنة فتوفنا غير مفتونين غير خزايا ولا ندام ولا مفتونين. اللهم ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم ربنا توفنا مسلما وألحقنا بالصالحين. اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى اللهم حرر المسجد الأقصى اللهم حرر المسلمين المظلومين في فلسطين وفي غزة وفي أنحاء العالم. اللهم وفقنا لما تحب وترضى. اللهم علمنا الكتاب والتأويل. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. اللهم اجعلنا علماء فقهاء. اللهم اجعلنا من الراسخين في العلم واجعلنا من التوابين واجعلنا من المؤمنين حقا واجعلنا من المتطهرين المتطهرين واجعلنا من عبادك المخلصين المخلصين واجعلنا من الذين لا خوف عليهم ولا هم يحزنون. اللهم احفظنا من كل بلاء الدنيا وعذاب القبر وعذاب الآخرة. اللهم ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا وحبيبنا مولانا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين برحمته.